I'm sleepy, but I'm not actually able to fall asleep, so here I am, doing some Destiny stuff. Actually, we've been practicing a technique that is quite old now, but one that I didn't really get around to learning back in the day. You need Eager Edge, and then you have Shatter Dive. There's ways to do it for Titans and Warlocks, but I don't play Titans and Warlocks, so Shatter Dive plus your Eager Edge sword, you need somewhere like this. There's a cliff or some kind of drop off. You can even do it with your own stasis crystal. Like, hey, I don't have a cliff. Use this. This is enough height. Pull out your sword that has Eager Edge, and while the Eager Edge perk is active, swing it, jump, and Shatter Dive. Now this confused me quite a bit. If I'm getting this correctly, you are swinging the sword, but like I was pressing the jump button there while I was swinging, nothing was happening. So essentially you press the heavy attack button with Eager Edge active, and as you're pressing the heavy attack button, milliseconds after that you are hitting the jump button and then the Shatter Dive button. I had customized my control to have Shatter Dive require both the jump and the crouch button pressed at the same time. I had to undo that because that did not work. This is probably the wrong place to do it because that stasis regeneration toast, you would normally see the blade being ready to go with that technique, but you can't really see it right now. Also to note is that you want your sword at full charge. I haven't been able to do this consistently enough yet to figure out if it'll do it at a half charge or not. And I did it wrong like that again. If you see yourself using ammo and using sword charge, that basically means you've done it incorrectly like I just did. So basically you're using your jump and Shatter Dive too late. So it's kind of a trick because you've got to swap to the sword, and oftentimes, you know, you're holding the button. In my case, because I'm on a controller, maybe on a PC it's a little easier because you might just have specific keys, but I am on a controller, I'm on a console, on a PS4. You get your sword out, and then basically immediately after you hit the jump and then the Shatter Dive. You might want to Shatter Dive again so you don't hit a wall. Your edge, that's what you want to see before you heavy swing. Alright. So there it is. And like, when you do that particular maneuver, again, it just was not fast enough. I thought first, like, maybe I was pressing the buttons too soon, but actually, no. Just means not quick enough. So, wait for the Eager Edge to reset. Okay, there it is. And away we go. You're pressing that heavy attack button. Not even a half second later. I told you could die. Alright. So yeah, not even a half second later, you're pressing that, you know, your jump button, and then your Shatter Dive button immediately after that. So it's basically heavy attack, jump button, Shatter Dive button, and then you're going for a ride. Now, to not die, you can Shatter Dive once more. As you saw, while you're in transit, you can jump a couple more times to keep yourself going. I recommend swapping to something that's not your sword to conserve your momentum. If you, swing your sword, you are going to stall. So that's another way of not dying. You can just have your sword out the whole time, swing it when you kind of want to slow down. So let's see if we can get it here. So here we go, we're flying along. You can pop out your sword and just, if basically you get this effect, then you're doing it before you're doing your charged attack, and that's not going to help. So just keep practicing. It can be very, very frustrating, but once you get it, once you get the timing down, it's a lot of fun. And I think, you'll have a good time with it. Alright, so that's that.